Hello, everyone. Welcome to our discussion again. For this time, this is our group discussion video 5, and we are from LAX2047 Poetic Society, and we are from group 14, consists of 6 people. So without further ado, let me introduce myself first. My name is Eng Kah Yang. My metric number is 196105. I'm studying environmental science and technology in the Faculty of Forestry and Environment, UPM. Thank you very much, and nice to meet you all again.
Hi, my name is Chong Jiin Hao, and my matrix number is 196619. I'm currently a third year student from Faculty of Forestry and Environment and currently studying Bachelor of Environmental Science and Technology.
Hello everyone, my name is Yew Jun Huo. My matrix number is 196651, and I'm currently studying Bachelor of Environmental Science and Technology in the Faculty of Forestry and Environment at UPM also. Yeah, nice to meet you all. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Ahmad Mujibur Rahman bin Hamzah. My metric number is 201314. I'm studying in Bachelor of Science Forestry, and my faculty is same as Eng Kah Yang, Jun Ho, and also Jiin Hao.
Hi, my name is Luqman Hakim bin Musa. My metric number is 192443. I'm a funny student from Bachelor of Computer and Communication System Engineering from Faculty of Engineering.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. My name is Ammar Wahid and my metric number 201315, and currently I'm studying in Bachelor Science Forestry in the Faculty of Forestry and Environment, UPM. So nice to meet you all again. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for all of your introduction. Today, Group 2 will recite the poem about poverty. So Group 2 consists of Kah Yang, Jiin Hao, and Jun Ho. So our poem is about, wait a minute, let me find it. Okay, our poem is by Jane Taylor, and Jiin Hao and Jason, does it have a title for this poem?
It's called poverty.
Okay, straight and simple. So can we start now? Okay, I will start. 1, 2, 3. I saw an old cottage of clay, and only of mud was the floor. It was all falling into decay, and the snow drifted in at the door. Yet there a poor family dwell in a hovel so dismal and rude, and through gnawing hunger they feel, they had not a morsel of food.
The children were crying for bread, and to their poor mother they had run. Oh, give us some breakfast, they say. Alas, their poor mother have none. She viewed them with look of despair. She said, and I'm sure it was true. 'Tis not for myself that I care, but my poor little children for you.
Oh, then let the wealthy and gay, but see such a hovel as this, that in a poor cottage of dead clay, they may know what true misery is, and what I may have to bestow. I never will squander away, while many poor people I know around me are worse they are as they. Yeah, that's all for us.
Okay, thank you very much. So we will recite the poem for the second time. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I saw an old cottage of clay, and only of mud was the floor. It was all falling into decay, and the snow drifted in at the door. Yet there a poor family dwell in a hovel so dismal and rude, and through gnawing hunger they feel, they had not a morsel of food.
The children were crying for bread, and to their poor mother they had run. Oh, give us some breakfast, they say. Alas, their poor mother have none. She viewed them with look of despair. She said, and I'm sure it was true. "'Tis not for myself that I care, but my poor little children for you."
Oh, let the wealthy and gay but see such a hovel as this, that in a poor cottage of clay they may know what true misery is, and what I may have to bestow. I never will squander away, while many poor people I know around me are wretched as they. That's all for us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Group 1, do we need to recite it again or we can just proceed to discussion?
Yeah, we can just proceed to discussion. How about the others?
Yeah, I agree.
Sure.
Agree.
So, Kah Yang, may I ask?
Yes.
So can you guys explain the sentences "Oh, when let the wealthy and gay" means? For does the wealthy and gay means wealthy and the homosexual or or other?
Oh, I think the gay right here is not the term we use in a usual context, because when I search this word in Google, the thesaurus
Uh-huh.
and dictionary, it shows light-hearted and carefree. It means that
Light-hearted and
yeah.
It's like a
And
freedom.
no, how do I define this word? Like I can find you a more proper way, because it has multiple meanings for this word, and sometimes
Oh,
we can understand it in a different context.
It more like become like happy for the simple word lah. Because that the gay, it got a rhyme that in a poor cottage of clay. It's got a rhyme. So this kind of gay term is not the homosexual thing. It's more like a pleasant or happy thing. Wealthy and happy in the meaning, like that.
Yeah,
all right. Thank you, Jiin Hao,
yeah.
for the explanation. So, in my opinion, overall of the poem, correct me if I'm wrong. So, Jane Taylor described feeling sad, the writer feeling sad, so saw an old cottage that a full family lived in there, and the children crying for bread. That means they doesn't have enough food because of poverty, but the wealthy live happily and do not care for the poor. Am I right?
Yes, the gay is referred to happy, as I paste in the chat box. Yeah, because their words of choice is different from us. Yeah, so it's like encouraging the wealthy and happy people, because they are wealthy and they are happy. So the author suggests that let them live into your house and help them and lend them a helping hands. Yeah.
Right. Thank you, Eng Kah Yang, for the explanation. So that's all for me. How about the other?
Uh, I have something to say. I really like the poem. I think by far among all the poem that we have recite, I think this is the most beautiful out of all of them. On the linguistic side of things, I'm not a linguistic expert, but I think the English used in this poem by Jane Taylor is, I would say, is on the higher side of the scale, and I really like it. It's a refreshing thing, because I think all the our previous poems is more like on the simpler side of the scale. And I also think that this poem expands more uh, on the previous poem recited by group 1. this poem gives more detail and for example, the line, the children were crying for bread and to their poor mother they run. Also, tis not for myself that I care, but my poor little children for you. I think this line actually makes the reader and also the listener feel more connected, more feeling more connected to what the author wants to describe, which is poverty. I think this poem is more powerful than the one that the group one has presented.
I think I agree with Luqman said. This poem is really give a deep meaning for a certain part. For me lah, for certain part, that is the children were crying for bread or give us some breakfast. They said, alas, their poor mother had none. As for my understanding, that the mother give the bread to the children, but the mother has did not get one. So it is quite quite sad for me to hear it. And she view with them with a look of despair. But my poor little children for you. So I think that is a really good English and really deep meaning that she gave it in the poem. That is all for me.
Okay, thank you very much, Rahman. In my opinion, this poem, right, honestly, it is quite difficult for me because for me, I also don't understand some words of the poem, like what is hovel, what is the dismal. I don't understand this and I need to look up at the thesaurus. And then for me, right, this poem, right, is more focusing on their hunger, the hunger caused by the poverty, because I can see the major sentences of this poem is focusing on the situation about the children do not get their food. And then we can see similar things happen in recently lah, especially after the MCO, like many parents they can't work and then they need to get some free food from the government or from some good people. Yeah. So I think this poem, I'm not sure when it is written, but the situation, right, is still accurately describe what is happening now. Thank you.
Basically, this poem is writing about a family that live in the unsafe cottage, which is a small house, and without an ounce of a food, without a spoon of food, something like that, and the children starve and beg for food that the mother is incapable of providing. As seen in the poem, poverty is an exclusive uphill battle. There are millions forces exerting the pressure on the life of the impoverishment, but many must keep preserving to survive. Also, more than 3 billion people in the world today are living on less than $2.5 per day. More than 1.3 billion are living on less than $1.25 per day. So hundreds of millions of children and adults are malnourished and do not have access to basic health care. So this is a depressing statistic. And the rate of extreme poverty in the world have decreased, although have decreased, but in the last several decades, but it still exists in this world. So through this poem, I hope that more and more people can be focusing on this poverty. Although I know everyone know that the poverty is already exists, but I hope that people will be more focusing on this, especially during this time, this pandemic. And that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Jin Hao. Based on my understanding, right, actually this poem is more to like education poem. So from the sentence that you can see paragraph 3, right, it's like the children were crying for bread. So it brings you like into the situation. So you can imagine yourself the situation what they are facing right now, and then at the end of paragraph, right, they say that I never will squander away. This give you a like inspiration, and then the picture of you need to help them or to not squander away from them like that. And then while many poor people I know around me are rich as they. That's they teach this poem teach us we need to take care of them to help them because we have the ability to help them. Yeah, that's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for Jason. And I think we can conclude the poem right now. Okay, every one of us agree that this poem has a higher level of anchorage and the worth of choices in writing it. And then we agree that this poem is describing the situations very well, and we all understand and hope that more people can be more aware and focused to this poverty issue as bring by these two poems. Thank you very much for your participation today, and see you in the next video. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.